Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today we are starting Pleasantview. I'm excited to do this. I love Pleasantview. I think a lot of people do. Um, it is actually my second favorite neighborhood. I do kind of love Strangetown a little bit over it. But we are starting a new one. I have done a few things in the neighborhood, but not really much. Everyone is kind of where they're supposed to be because we're going to play through the scripted events. I hope no one minds. I know that the scripted events kind of are the same for most people. If you do them in the order of the Prima Guide, they're basically going to play out the same for everyone. But I just find that's the best way to start. I do want to mention I have put down 3 lots. I put down, and these two are both built by Pleasant Sims, the Career Service Center, which we're actually going to have to pop into real quick before we start playing because I've got to put down the welfare bench in case I decide to put Brandy Broke on welfare. Because sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on the situation and how I'm feeling. And we need to put hacked computers in there because I just realized I didn't put the hacked computers in either. Anyways, and then I put down First Pleasantview Church, which is also by Cindy. This is great because it has a cemetery. I send all of the graves to the cemetery unless they are goth, in which case they go to the goth mansion. And those ones, sometimes a few generations down the road, might get sent to the cemetery as well. But everyone else, like Darlene and Michael, will be sent to the church. And that's why I like to have a little church or some kind of graveyard to start with. I do really love this one because it has a cemetery and it also has a wedding venue church attached so that your Sims that maybe don't have a lot of money can have a wedding here. I've also thrown down this apartment building, the Pleasant Vista Apartments, which did get a little editing for when Nina moves out, because in the Prima Guide she moves out. Although I have before had Mortimer and Dina move out and move back into the Goth Mansion and move Dawn and Cassandra elsewhere, but we're going to do it the way that the Prima Guide kind of suggests, or best we can. You will also notice that the apartments have kind of been recolored. I plan to do that with all of the condos. I usually recolor the condos and change their doors and windows. It's usually still the same price, so they can be starter homes, but I don't like the mismatched windows, and this seems very beachy, so I'm not gonna keep those color schemes. Anyways, like I said, we're real quick going to pop in here, and then we will start playing. I apologize, I just realized literally that I hadn't finished setting this up. So you guys get to see how I set this up real quick. So in here, I'm going to put the walls fully down for just a second. What I do is I just take and I get rid of this desk. Come on. Get rid of these 2 computers. Did I just mess something up in there? Make sure you don't delete any walls by accident. And then I replace these 2 computers with hacked ones for Sims that might need it. I place down the welfare desk. And then I replace these 2 plants with an ACR adjuster and a sim blender. And I replace this with a visitor controller, just in case I choose to block certain Sims from this lot. I don't usually need the visitor controller, but every once in a while I use it in here. Okay, so yeah, that's all set up. Again, this wonderful lot is made by Pleasant Sims and is on her website. If you're like, oh my gosh, that? Yeah, this is on her website. It's really well done. Anyways, we are now going to go and we will start with the Prima Guide setup. And we will start with Mr. Lothario. As we all know, he's a Casanova. He's engaged to Cassandra. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater. Yeah. his engagement isn't very, well, for Dawn it's genuine, but for most people not so much. In the nicest way, Dawn, I have such mixed feelings on, because he's usually very loving father, and when he's not cheating on her, very good husband. But again, he's cheating on Cassandra, or whomever he marries, if he marries again. So, we're going to, of course, lock in some wants real quick. I'm going to throw down, real quick, a sim blender, debugger, and visitor controllers so we don't get a matchmaker. Yeah. So real quick, we're going to ban the matchmaker. We're going to give Don his degree, because he definitely has a degree since he's in the medical field, and he usually gets pretty high. And stuff like that. And fix my timer, because the 12-hour clock. Get the pop-up that life is humming along. Maybe he should call Nina Caliente. Yada yada. We're gonna real quick also, before I forget, get rid of these palm trees, because I get rid of all the palm trees. So what Don's going to do is he's going to go call and ask Nina over. Nina, invite over. Make sure you only invite her and not her household. I have done that before. Oopsie daisy. No, your friend cannot come over because it will probably be your sister, and we don't want that. We just want you to come over. While he's waiting for her, go use the restroom real quick. I think you're technically supposed to have him kind of clean, and then that makes him want to call the maid. So, wants to win Nina over. Also, if anyone's wondering about Nina's outfit and stuff, I do have default replacements for hair and clothes and everything. Her outfit, I usually change the top, though, as well. Excuse me, sorry about that. I usually change the top to be like a red or pink top, because I do like her to have that pink, but those pink cargo pants are just... they're very of their time. I'm not going to say they were a bad idea, but they kind of were. This place is a mess. Hire a maid. He's going to go greet Nina, though, so there's no time to hire a maid. Plus, like, you're hiring a maid for one day. What? No, don't leave. For one day. I just don't see the point of it. They will hire a maid once. Oh, hello, Butterfly C. How are you? So he's kissing Nina. Maybe just, well, probably should go upstairs to flirt with her so he's not out here in the middle of nowhere. So why don't we go up here? I think technically you're supposed to, like, make drinks or something, but I don't know why. So he's going to go up here. He's going to ask her to join. Because otherwise she will try to clean. You saw her going for that. She's going to try and clean because she's a very neat sim. We don't want her to clean. We want some action. Don wants some action. He doesn't want you to clean. He just, yeah. We all know what Don wants. So it's going to have a cutscene, which I can't look away from, but yeah. Oh, they can't yet. Well, let's have them cuddle a little. Garden Club's here, I don't care. Let's have them make out and then woohoo. Yeah, and I can't do anything about the cutscenes. Usually I would look away at this point because I do re-upload these on YouTube. But but there's nothing I can do about this. Although, honestly, not really that graphic, so. So, yeah, that fulfilled one of his power wants, so we're gonna lock in the 3 different ones. You also may see here that Bella is here. I am using the perfect Pleasantview from Pleasant Sims website, which is the Meet Me to the Rivers clean template, but then the all of the neighborhoods are added in, like all of the add-ons, and everyone's name is corrected. This does mean that I will eventually off stream kill off Bella, because it just doesn't make sense for her to be in the neighborhood. The whole story is this, that she's missing. So yeah, Bella will probably get offed after the stream. I'm sorry. So yeah, he's Nina, and he's going to say goodbye to her now because he got what he wanted, and he wants to move on to Dina so he can get his 3 woohoos. Right now, his lifetime wish is to have 20 lovers. I might keep that. I usually like to have him woohoo with 20 Sims as his thing, because keeping lovers can be very difficult for Dawn, especially because he has a tendency to get caught. So I'm going to first go have him eat, and then he will call Dina over and romance her. And yeah, we'll have him. Oh, there's Marilena Hamilton. She's usually one of his other lovers. Dawn usually ends up getting with almost all of the female townies that we have. I just realized what I didn't do yet. Adjuster, spawn adjuster, and in this town it is a orchid. Yeah, all of my towns, like you'll notice that in Desdra Valley I made it a bonsai, and here I'm making it an orchid. I do this just because I feel like making it different every time. Sounds weird. To do ACR real quick. And how I do this is, let me remember. Okay, so first off, global defaults we want on 4 so we don't have a massive amount of babies. Trying to remember how I do this. For the hood, yes. So we want 20% for gay. 15% for bi. Run randomizer. We want just no preference ones, and we're going to hit high. And you want to put new preference because otherwise, well, and it's not necessarily bad, but otherwise it can change the gender preferences, like of the Sims that maybe are already in relationships, and that can mess things up. I do sometimes, I'm not going to do it this time, I don't think, but sometimes I turn Dawn bi, so that he has more options. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that this time. It does give him more options because if he wants, a whole bunch of lovers, he sometimes has to branch out. So, we're going to now call over Dina. We're just going to invite her, not her household. Again, I have done that too. And we definitely cannot have her bring her friend over, which she's going to try and do, because it'll probably be her sister. And that would not be good. That would be bad. For Dawn, at least. And, sorry, but you're going to clean this up, too. Listen, you don't have a maid, Dawn, and I'm not going to hire one for one day for you. I'm sorry. And we're going to greet Dina in his Speedo. I thought I had a default replacement for this dress. I guess not. I'll have to go look into that. So he's going to Goose and then back rub because we need them to fall in love. I mean, he wants to have all those lovers, so... Oh, and there they go. And then I'm just going to go through the casual menu this time and woohoo in bed. And they are going to go up, and this is going to fulfill 3 of his wants, which is great. He thinks he is. Well, we're going to go downstairs. But there's a cutscene, I forgot. Again, I try to usually not watch this because YouTube doesn't always like it, but not much I can do about this. Yes, he is very smooth, and once we give him his little tree, the romance tree, he can get even more ladies, and he can get them to forgive him really quickly when he smooth talks, which he might need to do, considering he tends to get caught, for me at least. He'll go out somewhere, I won't see that one of the other ladies has come in afterwards, he's flirting, he gets caught. So giving him the romance tree is really great. I'm going to lock in the woohoo, and I'm going to lock in the skill point so that he can get higher in his career. Just because usually what happens for me is that Cassandra ends up catching him cheating and he gets kicked out. So he'll need the money. So let's give him the romance tree. We're going to give him the full one. And since I don't have a plan for a secondary aspiration for him, which, if you're new, I, with secondary aspirations, just give them on whims of how I feel. I don't calculate. I just kind of do whatever I want if I give them a secondary. And with him, I don't really have one. I sometimes give him popularity, but we're just going to give him the work one for right now. And so Dina's going to be heading home. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to real quick check, since I'm having such a problem in Desert Valley with certain people's turn-ons and turn-offs. I'm going to... I don't know why he went like fitness, since his big thing is Nina and he's got 2 bolts with her. I'm going to give him the Renew You chug and change his likes and dislikes. I'm going to make his turn-offs just to make it really easy for him to basically find a partner. I'm just going to make his turn-offs something like zombie. Oh, that's fine. It doesn't... I understand. You don't want to really... When you're eating lunch, you get distracted easily, so... Yeah. It does... I don't mind the being late reply. I am going to keep, though, the swimwear, that's fine, and accessories, I'm going to change to, since he's straight, makeup, and most of the girls in this neighborhood are going to wear makeup, because that's what I put on them, and then we'll just make the turn-off zombies, because we don't have any, plus, yeah, so... Also, if some of my Sims get really ridiculous turn-ons and turn-offs, I change them. Like, if I could have, in Desert Valley, John Moles I would change, because it's silly. So, Dawn wants to meet someone new. So, let's have you go and chat and try and make some friends. Specifically, some female friends. Yeah, I'm glad you found my YouTube. I was kind of inspired to start playing Sims 2 because of Cindy, but like you said, I definitely understand why she's not streaming right now. I can't imagine what she's gone through. I really can't. Um, but yeah, I was so happy to get my Sims 2 up and running on my computer. Um, and I really love it. Oh, I hope. Thank you. I really enjoy doing this. Thank you. So Kaylin wants to have him go downtown. Hmm. See, part of me is like, ooh, go downtown, but then part of me is like, she usually brings Daniel when they go downtown. I'm not going to do it today just because if she brings Daniel, but I mean, they're both romance sims, and with ACR, they usually don't have jealousy. So, oh, what did I pick? I must have picked stay home, I guess. Well, that decision was made. I guess I decided to stay home. Oops. Well, how about you go make yourself a TV dinner because you're getting hungry, and then get yourself all tidied up. And we'll only be playing Dawn till tomorrow, and then we'll move on to the Goths. And there is Dan Tellerman. That shirt's actually kind of pretty. Huh. I like her outfit. The default replacements are really nice. They're a pain to go through at first. When you're first getting all the new ones and replacing everything, they are just, it's a long process. But once you do, yeah. And I haven't even finished all of the default replacements. I've just gotten rid of the ones that I'm like, this has to be gotten rid of, or this is just too ugly, or oh gosh, this reminds me too much of of high school and I don't want to relive that. um so yeah. Okay. So yeah, Dawn, we're just going to kind of finish up through the night. He's not really going to be doing anything interesting. I do want to check though his hobby. Don Lothario hobbies is fitness. Okay, so I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. And then it's 20 lovers. Let's have him take this to the new house. I'm sure that they can buy it, but we're just going to take it because he already has it. So have do that, do that. Even though I know he doesn't enjoy cleaning up, he's going to have to clean up stuff because again, didn't hire the maid for the one day. He'll survive. Clean that up too. And then go turn off this and sleep in your pajamas. And tomorrow you will marry Cassandra. Poor Cassie. Because I really love her. But, well, two things. One, this is how the Prima Guide plays out, and I do like to play the Prima Guide. Once I found out about it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's why they have those. That makes so much sense. I had been playing The Sims for like 4 years before I came across, I think it was actually a Tumblr post about it, ironically enough. But I saw that and I was like, that's a thing? But yeah, so Cassandra ends up with him. And the other reason, though, I like to is that, you know, they do make really pretty kids. Okay, and we're just going to fast forward through the night. I'm trying to think if I want to take any of his other stuff with him to the goth house. I think we're going to take the hot tub and the bar. I think that's all, though. Yeah, that's all we're going to have him take. So he's going to take those things with him. And then the rest of the stuff he'll sell. And yeah. And then once he's moved out of here, we will, like I said, I usually change all the condo windows to be these ones, because I don't know why, unless the bathrooms, but I don't know why they have random, yeah, okay. And it's 6 o'clock, so we're gonna leave him. We're gonna see him in a few minutes anyways, because it's gonna be at the goth house, but we're gonna leave him. He's gonna move. So next we're going to the goths, and Cassandra's ready to start his own family, but she's seeing him, and Kim Mortimer bounce back after the disappearance of his wife Bella, whom again I will have to get rid of later. Sorry Bella. So yeah, he'll be fine, because again, Prima Guide, he'll end up with Dina. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set down the things that we need, and we're gonna go from there. Sim blender. We don't really need the fire hydrant, but I just like it. Put the debugger right here for now, and then put that out there because we're gonna want to make sure that we don't end up with the matchmaker. I don't really mind the garden club, but the matchmaker is annoying. And real quick, we're going to, I'm gonna lock that in, and we're going to upgrade Mortimer. Something different. Going to upgrade Cassandra to biology, and then fine. Okay. And spawn adjuster. And put this upstairs. And then the other thing that I real quick do, because I don't see why they wouldn't have one, is I put a TV in here. I know the whole thing about the goths is they're old-fashioned and stuff, but I still give them a TV. So, let's begin. Cassandra is smitten. She wants to get hitched, so she's going to make out with him. She also has a want to kiss Dawn. And I like them to have a wedding, but I think this time we're just gonna do it the quickie way. So let's get married. And then we'll fix Cassandra's hair. I always feel a little guilty doing this because Cassandra ends up in this not so great position with this cheater, but she likes him. She thinks that he's okay. Sim and Icon, so they're now the Lotharios. He brought 442. Okay. And they are going to go upstairs and try for baby, because she wants a baby right away. Also, Dawn wants to woohoo with all these people, so we're just going to go through the casual menu, and we're going to go, wait, I forgot. They actually have to be in bed to try for baby. Okay, so relax, relax. Alexander, you need a few things. Let's have Mortimer cook some dinner. Serve hamburgers. I don't know. And so he's going to serve some hamburgers. Alex, they're going to go upstairs. Downstairs. Alexander, no, she is busy with something, Darren. I hate to tell you this, but she is definitely off the market now. With Darren, I usually either try and get him with Brandy, or if they don't have chemistry, a nice townie. I try and let him find love with someone, though, because, you know. Okay. Since it's Cassandra that wants the baby, we're going to go casual, try for baby. And we're gonna just go elsewhere while they're having their stuff, although I'm pretty sure they're about to have a cutscene too, so yeah. I forget when you first start, everyone, like, there's a whole bunch of cutscenes. Oh well. We got the jingle, which reminds me, I was actually going to make silent pregnancy a thing, but I don't mind as much, so we'll just know. You guys are going to change into everyday, and then come down here and eat. Grab a plate, Alexander, or no, not grab a plate, because it's already been served, so go eat, Alex, go eat, and Cassandra, go eat. And this will be kind of Cassandra's last family meal with her brother, and, well, not necessarily last, but the last in this house probably, unless they throw like a house party or something like that. So I like to do this so that they like have one last family dinner before Mortimer and Alex move out and she starts her own family. And so we're going to do a few other things while we're just going to real quick move that out of the way. Move this into here, actually. And then the things from Dawn's inventory we want to move out. So we're going to place this, and figure out where to put them real quick. I am going to move this up to the attic, keep it, but I'm going to sell all the rest of the stuff because when I do weddings, I like to use different chairs. I like to use the ones that came, I think, with the celebration package. So yeah, and move you against there. Put the light, I guess, there, and the bar can be there, and the fitness machine will also go in the attic just because there's no other place really for it. And then we'll put Bella's portrait there. That's a nice place for it. So while they're eating dinner, the other thing I want to do is I want to find out everyone's lifetime wants. So Mortimer's currently is to max out 7 skills, which, I mean, he can't really do much else because he's an elder, so I'm going to keep that one for him. And Cassandra's is No, we're not going to do Captain Hero because she's not going into that career. We're not going to do the puppies and kitties. We're not going to do the education minister. Reach golden anniversary. I like that one for her. So we'll do that one for her. She doesn't usually get that one. You know what? Maybe I'll give her one that's more possible for her just because. Graduate 3 kids from college. You know what? That's great. Especially because I always make her a secondary knowledge sim. So I think that would be important to her. It's like she wants her to have kids. She wants them to do well in school. You know, all that fun stuff. We are not going to give her the super fertility quite yet. I might do that later. And then Mortimer, he has all of his. And his secondary, I always have his family. And then after he's done with that, he's going to use the restroom. Hobbies, I'm pretty sure Mortimer and Alexander are both nature. Yeah, Cassandra's tinkering. Mortimer is nature. And Alex is nature. Yeah. Now, Cassandra's trait, I've had her hobby different before. I think one time her hobby was... What was it? It was something else. But Mortimer and Alex have always been nature. So, yeah. Dawn also needs to use the facilities, so... Have you come over here, use this one. Cassandra does too, but she can wait a little while. Alex is going to use this one, and then he's going to go to bed. We'll have Cassandra put these away and open this, and then we will fix her hairstyle. Gonna change her makeup a little too, but mostly it's because the pigtails, which I get they were a reference to The Sims 1 and stuff, but I'm gonna change it. So Mortimer, have you go to the restroom and then have you have fun. So let's have you practice chess. Dawn's gonna go use the restroom and then go use the restroom, and then he can kind of do whatever he wants because he's in good condition. And Cassandra, just waiting on you. Actually, let's Gussie her up before we do the rest of the stuff. So Gussie up, change appearance. And we're just gonna find a nice hairstyle for her. I think we're just gonna have her hair kind of down nicely. So let's see here. That's kind of cute on her. I also like this one on her. I think I'm going to do this one. And then we're going to go in here. We're going to change her glasses. Yeah, let's do these ones. Or maybe... No, I'm going to keep her having glasses. I'm going to give her eyelashes. I'm going to give her some eyeshadow. And then we're going to give her... Yeah. And we're going to also change her eyebrows. She doesn't need the super thin 2000s ones. So yeah, she looks nice. let you go use the restroom, and then how about you clean these up, and then you will actually call for a maid and a gardener. I sometimes get them a butler, but the butlers tend to not be able to keep up with everything. So I usually just get the other staff. Okay, so Dawn, what do you need for your job? You know what? Why don't you sit here? You're going to get your logic and you're going to kind of get friendly with your father-in-law. For at least a little while. Mortimer's going to need to go to bed soon, but yeah. I feel like Mortimer, in the nicest way, Mortimer doesn't necessarily dislike Dawn, but I think he has mixed feelings on Dawn. I don't think that he thinks that Dawn is responsible for his wife's disappearance. My whole thought on that is that no one believes Dawn's story about the aliens, but they do believe that Dawn is innocent. I always theorized that, like, this has been like a few years since Bella disappeared, and like Dawn has, been proven innocent, because I don't think that Cassandra would marry him otherwise. So they think that, like, she left and Dawn made up the alien story because he was afraid he was going to get in trouble and yada yada. Anyways, I don't think that Mortimer would allow Cassandra to get married to him if he suspected anything, so I think he thinks Dawn is innocent. He's more likely to believe the alien story, though, I think, as a scientist. Yes, we do want you to garden. That being said, I don't think that Mortimer is 100% like... I don't think that he really 100% likes Dawn, because I'm sure he's heard things, but he also just wants Cassandra to be happy, and he doesn't necessarily see Dawn as a bad person. So yeah, I think they have mixed feelings. It's Kaylin. Yeah, Dawn might lose her as a lover too, but I can't do anything about that. So you go sleep in pajamas. You're getting really tired too. Dawn isn't tired though. Gonna let them go just a little bit longer. No, you know what? Mortimer really does need to get some sleep. So Dawn, you will just play by yourself, I guess, since you aren't tired at all. And you want a skill point, and you need a logic skill point to get promoted. So you're just gonna sit here and play chess all night. Well, not all night, but like until you get a skill point. Ooh, and I'm going to lock in meet someone new so that he can find a new friend, And we're going to save, and then I'm going to speed through until the morning because, yeah, watching them sleep is not exactly entertaining. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to take some of Alexander's stuff from his room to take to the new house. Oh, Dawn wants to become friends with Mortimer. No, I think the other ones are more important. So, go take a shower. And that was the other thing that I was going to do. I was going to fix these bathrooms real quick. No, not that. This. Because we don't need a million doors going into one bathroom. And I don't know why the Goths would have a cheap bathtub. So. Dawn, I'll let you sleep a little bit too. And then we'll just wait for everyone to get up. Mortimer, why don't you get up and go use the restroom and take a shower. Alexander, you're gonna get up. You're gonna take a shower too. And we'll have put his bed, side table, toy box, and the matching dresser in here. I'm gonna leave the dollhouse. I'm actually gonna also, real quick before I forget, give them a hacked computer, because we're going to need to put some stuff in Mortimer's bank account for a second. And we're just going to sell all the stuff in Alex's room for now. And why the hacked computer is, what I do is I look at how much they have and then I kind of divide it up. Cassandra keeps some, about 200,000 or 200, yeah, whatever. And then Alex takes his portion, which I put in his savings, which I see as like a trust fund that he can't touch until he graduates from college or turns into an adult or whatever. Until he's 18, he can't use it. And then Mortimer will take some, which he will use for Dina's house, and if they, for some reason, which they usually do, have a kid together, that can go to that kid, so that kid gets some inheritance too. So after he is done, I'm going to have Alex bank online, and he's going to deposit that one, and then Mortimer will deposit his amount. And that way Cassandra and Dawn still have a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of fancy stuff and like most of the goth stuff. I mean, she's getting the house, so she gets her inheritance and the house. But Alex has his, and like I said, since they usually end up having a kid, that way Mortimer gives at least something to his and Dina's kid too, because like that's his child too. I feel like they deserve a little bit of inheritance. Okay, so Alex has done that, and he wants to gain a skill point. I guess, yeah, go practice chess right now. And then Mortimer, yeah, let's become best friends with Alex. And he's going to deposit his amount. And when Cassandra gets up, she's going to get ready for the day as well, because she has work today. Dawn does not. Okay. And since we've got the money all squared away, I'm actually going to have Alexander stop playing chess, and we're going to leave this house. Why I have him stop playing chess is that way we don't have the issue of these little phone books being in there. Because otherwise what happens, or what's happened to me, is that Alex will disappear because he's going to move out with Mortimer. But the phone books will still be there, so you have to basically sell the chair and buy a new one, which isn't like hard, but I just don't like to. Okay, so let me write. Okay, I'm just writing down real quick so I can put in that Cassandra's thing is to graduate 3 kids from college, and Mortimer's is max 7 skills. And then we're going to move on to the Calientes. Was it coincidence that they showed up on the eve of Bella's disappearance? And is their interest in Mortimer physical or fiscal? Yeah. We are going to end up changing Dina's outfit simply because the outfit that she's wearing, I thought I had a default replacement for, but I guess I don't. And so we'll do that before we leave. So let's real quick set this up. That, get rid of the palm trees because I don't know why we have them in the first place. Set this down here for right now, set this down here for right now, and set this down here. So, NPCs, band matchmaker, and then we'll give both of the girls their degrees because I do think that both girls earn their degrees. Now, Dina, she usually gets into some kind of like law business. One time she went into politics, and I think that she actually did okay. I think Nina, though, and what I usually give her is the philosophy. I think that she came in, she mostly just played around and she barely scraped by in college, but she did finish college. So that's my theory, is that they both did finish college. It's just, how much work did they do? Okay. And ACR. Which we will, for right now, do this. And because we know that Nina's going to be leaving in a few minutes, we're going to have her take the stuff in her room. And because I don't think that Dina really does a lot of exercise, the exercise machine. Yeah. So then, let's start. So she's digging for gold, blah, blah, blah. Real quick, before Mortimer shows up, we are going to fix both of them up a little. With her, we're just going to do a little bit of light makeup. Yeah. And fix the eyebrows. Why I don't let most of my Sims have thin eyebrows is because I lived through that phase, and yeah, ugh. Let's see here. What would be a good dress for her? Because I don't have apparently the default replacement for her dress. And this one apparently is broke. We will deal with that. Ooh, this is actually kind of cute on her. See, I'm not really sure what to do because, like I said, her usual default replacement I have for her and my secondary one I don't have. So I'm like mixed what to do with her. Ooh, this is cute. This is kind of cute. I mean, maybe. Oh, you know what? I like this one and I've used this one in the past on her. I think I'll just use this one for today. And then try and fix my default replacements because I was sure I had that one. But anyways, we're just going to do this one for right now. And that's the only thing we're going to worry about right now. And then Nina, same thing. We're just going to give her a little, and we're going to change her top. So. The top I usually give her is this one. We're just gonna, yeah. And then we'll have Dina go down and greet Mortimer. Okay. And you're gonna go greet Mortimer. The good news is that because we did gussy her up, she's not gonna be in her bathing suit when she proposes to him out here. It's maybe good, I don't know. And then we're gonna make out and then propose engagement. And this may be controversial, but I do usually give Dina a secondary aspiration of family. And I know some people are like, wait, what? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, get rejected. Okay, that's what. All of a sudden I was like, she doesn't want to get engaged to him? What? Aww. Yeah. Like I was saying, though, I usually give her a secondary family because that's what I feel like. And because when I've played her before, she usually ends up being a pretty decent mother to her child, and she usually ends up becoming friends with Alexander, her stepchild. So yeah, she's a gold digger, she's focused on money, but she does love her family. The marry the rich sim thing didn't work. Oh wait, she hasn't married him yet. But she also got that negative memory for... So, the negative memory for the engagement is a messed up thing that's a glitch. I don't know why. I've seen other simmers that have this same problem. I just fixed it in SimPE. Because I don't know why it does that. I don't know if there's a mod to fix it, but yeah. So now she's going to do that, and hopefully she'll get the married rich sim thing. But yeah, Alex is going to move in with us. And then Nina will move out and she will find her own place. Sim and Icon, they're going to be the goths. She sometimes doesn't get this marry a rich sim. So I'm going to unlock it. And I'll just fix it in SimPE. I don't know why she doesn't get it. It kind of annoys me. Anyways, Nina, you're going to come down here and you are going to find own place. And you two are going to go up here. Relax. Relax. And I will off stream fix up the condo, because that's what I usually do, is that I fix up this condo to one, match the other ones two. The upstairs isn't too bad, like up here actually isn't that bad in my mind, but that kitchen especially is ugly. It's ugly. I don't like it. And I get what they were going for, but I get that they kind of were trying to have this, I think, they were just trying to have this, only Nina's moving out, Miami-esque vibe. Ooh. Well, we're definitely going to have another child for Mortimer. Like I said, very Miami-esque vibe, I think. was the point of it, but I don't like it, so we're gonna change it. And Alex, you can open this for right now, and then you're going to move this grave, and we're going to move it to the church. Goodbye, Michael. It's kind of creepy that Dina kept you around, in my mind. One thing that I am going to do now, real quick, oh wait, I've got to go into his inventory to do this. I'm going to take Alex's stuff out, and I'm going to put it in here. And usually when Alex becomes a teenager, I give the room like a really nice big makeover, but he's only a child for about 3 to 4 days. So I wait on the makeover till after he ages into a teenager for his room. I usually change like the wall color, but that's about it. And I'm also going to put down, for right now, a cheapy little desk and stuff that will get replaced later, but do this so that Mortimer can take out some of his money so that they have more to work with when remodeling. Withdraw. But we're not going to withdraw all of it. He's actually going to keep most of it in there. He's only going to withdraw a little. And Alex, you want to gain a logic skill point in particular. We're going to have to wait for that. We'll put a chess table in when we remodel, my dude. Right, for right now, why don't you go hunt bugs? And Dina, get up. Look in the paper for a job. And her hobby, I'm pretty sure, is, yes, it's also nature. Her lifetime want right now is to have 6 pets. No. Cycle. We're not going to do space pirate. Become the law. You know what? Sure. Become the law. And then we will real quick give her her tree. And like I said, I give her the family secondary. And what is her turn-ons and she likes stinky, poor, doesn't like blonde. That does not make any sense for Dina. We're going to change that. Mortimer's is he likes rich, blonde, doesn't like it. You know what? That's fine. With Mortimer's, it's fine. It makes sense that he'd like rich. The blonde is a little questionable considering that he was married to Bella before, but whatever. The cooking, it's whatever. So we will have her drink the Renew You. And since he's not going to use his in the end, I'm just going to put it out here and then put it in Dina's. Whatever. So she can have 2. Be careful, Alex has 2 days. Yes, I know he has 2 days. And because we know that this is going to happen, and so they can possibly get the 500 reward, put this down. Okay, Mortimer, go answer the phone. Law enforcement, look again. Entertainment, no. No, okay. Let's look online then, see if the other 2 are any good. Mortimer, go answer the phone. So she doesn't like stinky. She likes, charismatic, rich, and her turn-off is poor. Because that makes a lot more sense for Dina. And then the charismatic is just, Sure, cares. Is Dina available? You know what? Yes. Once she's finished with this, she'll go talk to Dawn. And Mortimer, you are going to serve dinner spaghetti. Oh, Alex, you gotta go to the bathroom real quick, my dude. So education, no. Entertainment, no. No, I don't think we're gonna get law today. Unfortunately, Dina, you're probably not going to get a job today, which is fine. I mean, they're getting Mortimer's pension check, so it's not like they're hurting for money. But I do want her to get a job before Mortimer passes, because she'll only have so much left after that. No, we're gonna stay here. And then Mortimer, you're gonna put this away. You're not gonna get any secondary job. I mean, maybe he will, but I don't think that he would do gaming. He maybe would go into education, but... And let's get lock in the telescope, because I do like to give them a telescope sometimes. So clean that up. Oh, it's the radio. No, it's not the radio. Where is the music coming from? Huh. Okay. We'll figure that out later. Okay, go recycle that. And Dina, once you are done eating, you're going to take care of your needs and go sleep in pajamas. And Alex, he really wants that logic point. Since we don't have it yet, we're just gonna let him get it on the computer. I tend not to do this because, again, they get it too fast. But since they don't have a chess table yet, and I'm not going to get a chess table until I remodel the condo, I'm just going to let him get that for now, because his aspiration meter is not looking too good right now. So clean up that. Clean up that. Mortimer, what do you really... There's not really much that he wants to do right now that can be done. Okay. Alex got his skill. And now he wants to get pets and stuff. We'll wait on the pets, but we might do that. Mortimer, since you have lots of energy, why don't you make a few things? Let's make grandma's comfort soup and make chicken and dumplings. And Alex, you need to... Oh, yeah, you can go catch fireflies for now. In a little bit, though, you're going to go take a bath, and then he's going to go to bed because it's 9 o'clock at night and he should be in bed. Also, I'd like him upstairs when the burglar comes, because if you don't know, it's a burglar always breaks in. It's usually Jessica Ibati for me. And I like to have Alexander out of harm's way when that happens. Mortimer, why did you put that on the floor? There is counter space. It's right in front of you, my dude. I also like to fix this kitchen up so it's not as... Yeah. so finish this. Oh, wrong person. Resume cooking that. Alex, go take a bath and sleep in pajamas. Mortimer, we'll send you to bed pretty soon too. Okay. Put lifters away as single plates, send him to bed, save, and then speed through. Until whoever shows up shows up. I think it's either Jessica is who I usually get. Sometimes Gordon people get. I think those are the only two that usually show up here. Wait, there is a third one. Amen? I don't remember his name, but yeah, there's a third burglar that sometimes shows up. I usually, though, just get Just Key Body. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And, yep, Just Key Body. Here comes the cops. Dorian Caker? Here comes Dina. Yeah, okay. Come on. So, and Alex, you're going to go and you're going to go back to sleep. Dina, you're going to go back to sleep. Mortimer, you're going to go back to sleep. Well, you're going to stay down here because the cops are probably going to come talk to you. And $500 reward, yeah. He's going to go up here. He's going to use the toilet, I guess, and take a bath. And again, that $500 will be put towards fixing up their place. Because this whole downstairs, again, like I said, upstairs isn't too bad. Oh, Dina, yes, you are pregnant, girly. Upstairs isn't too bad. I usually replace this door with another one, and I change up the bathroom a little. I don't even really touch up here other than to change the wood. But down here needs to be fixed. I also might add on, I might pop out some here and up here so that there can be another room for the future baby so that no one has to share a bedroom at any point. Okay, Alex, you're up. Change into your everyday and then make your bed and then play with toys. Dina, once you are done, you're going to call service and get a maid. They won't get a gardener since I think Mortimer likes to garden, but they will get a maid because Dina's not going to clean up, and Mortimer I don't think would very much either. Go have leftovers, honey. You're hungry. And yeah, when you get up, you'll just change into every day. And then go watch TV, I guess. You should also change into your everyday. Just going to play them a little bit longer, and then we will go and place Nina and get her set up. Okay, you can juggle the cups. Okay. It's 6, so we will leave them there. Next time you see that condo, it will hopefully look a lot better. Okay, so okay, so then go place Nina over here. Okay, real quick, let's see. How much does she have? Oh, she's got a decent amount. Have her move into the apartments. Trying to decide which one. I usually put her in either this one or this one. This one's a little bit bigger, but which one do we want? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one again. I sometimes put her in the downstairs one because she then can have a better shaped patio. The one disadvantage of that, though, is that if she has a kid when they're like a baby and stuff, they'll crawl out and crawl all over the place. Or not a baby, but a toddler. And I just try to avoid that. So who all is going to move? Bella's going to move in. She will not be next time. Smite her, but I'm trying to do that. Tester is basically my sim that helps me move in and out and mess around with townies. But I don't have him in yet. But like I said, we will do something. Bella is not going to stay, but okay, it looks like Brianna Custard. Hoping for some guy sims for her to, you know, get along with. We're going to end up selling these two things. But okay, so sell this, sell this. Give her a bed. Give her a couch. Cheapy desk in here. This table. TV. This. And bookshelf. And I think that's, oh wait. She needs end tables so that she can have a light and the ACR adjuster. So put that there. We're going to pop out the visitor controller. We're going to sell in a second though. Okay. So with the visitor controller, NPCs, band matchmaker. And Nina, I'm going to have you go up here for right now. Oh, why is the computer all turned the wrong way? And then you are going to adjust casual romance, spawn adjuster. Put this here. And a mirror, that's the other thing. So go, use the toilet. So the other one is Cleveland Royce. Okay, So there is one, and then of course, like I said, this one is goth right now, but it's not going to stay because Bella is going to disappear into the ether because that's where she belongs, because she is in Strange Town having been abducted, yada yada. Now, next thing that she's going to do is she is going to go and she is going to find herself a job, because she has 700 simoleons, or a little over 700 simoleons, and whatever she gets for this computer. So, no, we're not going to do gamer. No, not intelligence. I want to get the dance or slacker career. No. Paranormal. No. So what we will do there is I'm going to run a randomizer real quick, 1 through 2, and it's going to decide what job she's going to get. And then we'll take her to the career center. Okay, so run 1. So dance career. So we will put her in the dance career, which I like. I like both of these for her. I like slacker. I like the dance. I also wouldn't mind if she went into the what is the other one that I sometimes put her in? I just completely blanked. But there's another job that I sometimes put her... Oh, athletic. Sometimes put her in the athletic career. But these are the 2 that she rolled, and we will send her to get that taken care of. So, let's have you walk to a community lot. You're going to go to the career center, and you're going to get a job in the dance career. Oh, and actually, real quick, we're going to sell this. Oh, so that gave her some money. But, yeah, she needs a job so that she doesn't go broke and have to move into the flop house. Which I will be putting one in eventually as well, because there are going to be some Sims. I have the same thing about the 20K handout. I don't think it makes sense, so I don't use it. And so I need somewhere for my really poor Sims to go. So, find job in dance. We also might have her hang out here for just a little while to scope out and see if she can find any, you know, interesting people. She's going to be a sim jazzer instructor, level 3. Yes, we will take that job. Chico, you're not really an option because you're happily married. Alan, why don't we meet you? I should have checked to see what her turn-ons and turn-offs were beforehand. Gray hair, logic, no. Okay, we'll change that when she gets back. Dustin's here. Okay, so she's got 3 bolts with Dawn somehow, even though her traits don't match up with that, but okay. She's got 1 with Mortimer. Does not like Chico. Not fan of Alan. I think what I'm probably going to do with her turn-ons and turn-offs are I'm going to change from gray hair to black hair. And then the formal wear will change to something else. The black hair is just because, you know, she likes Dawn. Dawn does have some logic, but yeah. Me, Toby. You know, meet Leela too, because she needs some female friends. Ooh, that shirt looks really good on Lisa Ramirez. I like that one. And you know what? Greet Lisa too. Be admired, so Toby apparently likes her. What does she think of him? Oh, she's got one bolt with him. To think about for the future. You know, it's a possibility. And then let's just have you walk home and finish getting you set up. Because I don't have her, so her lifetime wish right now is become professional. I should have looked at this first, because if I had known that, I would have had her get the slacker career instead. Well, we will just re-roll it to something else. Or what I could do is I could keep that. Actually, what I could do is I could keep that, and I could have her work in the dance career until I find the slacker career on the computer. Oh, Bella has disappeared from here. I'm still going to make sure that I offer, because I don't want her showing up places. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep her as professional party guest. She's only gonna work in the dance career until she can find a job in the slacker career. We're just gonna go down that route, because I should have looked before. Now, renew you, Chug, and put this black hair, since you like Dawn, and instead of formal wear, yeah, you don't like witches. Works. So I'm gonna write down real quick. Skill point. Get her a body. Her hobby is sports. Okay. We'll have her to get that skill point, have her work out after this. Just because she needs that skill point. She needs a few skill points and a few friends to get promoted here, but again, she's just doing this until she can get her other job. And I think the body skill point is the most realistic for her. I don't know what the other job needs. I don't remember. Put leftovers away. Clean that up. There's Kennedy Cox. You know what? Actually, let's go greet Kennedy Cox. Because my guess is that he's going to at least get one bolt because of him having black hair. No. Oh, I bet. Yep, Kennedy Cox is gay. Well, Nina, too bad, so sad. Say goodbye to Kennedy. He's not an option. I thought he might be, but he is not. You are not his type. So, she wants to flirt and she wants to woohoo, so you know what we're going to do? We are going to call Dawn up. Because that's the only person she has right now. And, oh, he's at work right now. Well, she can wait. And when he gets home, we will call him again and have a little fun time. She has a vote with Mortimer, but we're not risking. We're not going to touch that. Yeah, no. Which reminds me, I'm going to give her her tree for now. And we're also going to put some money in savings for her. Oh, it looks like Christopher and Brianna might have a thing. Oh, yeah, they're falling in love over here. I'm wondering, though, because Christopher, I think, might fall into Nina's type, so there might be an issue there. Because, yeah. Okay. No, we're gonna call you back and have you come. Well, yeah. Let's have him come over. And she's gonna clean while she's waiting. Okay, and go greet Dawn. Say hello. And then casual woohoo in bed. And then we'll flirt with him. And since they've already done it, we can just watch what Brianna's doing. She's just well, she's going inside now, whatever. Fine. Be that way. Okay. So then she also wants to flirt Goose. She wants to make out with Dawn. Mortimer, don't look in the window. You don't need to see this. Knowing that your son-in-law is cheating on your daughter. I'm sorry. She wants to woohoo with Dawn again, so you know what? Let's woohoo in the bed again. We'll just once again come down here, wait for them to do their thing. Oh, and that'll get 2 of her higher wants. And she also wants to meet someone new. Let's lock that in. And then after this, we'll send Dawn home. Because she's really hungry and tired. She wants to woohoo with him in the closet. Lord, honey. Okay. Say goodbye to Dawn. And resume cooking whatever this is. Have your dinner. And all of that. After you're done eating, go sleep in pajamas. Oh no. Well, you can... I guess she'll eat something when she gets up. Whatever. So yeah, she's just gonna finish up her day, and again, we'll leave her at 6 a.m. And then we will move on to the Pretty sure it's the Brokes, but it might be the Dreamers. I've got to check my list. Okay, when you get up, go use the bathroom, wash your hands, get leftovers. And yeah, it's past 6. But yes, we're going to leave her there. Okay then, so let me check my thing real quick. Yes, it is the Brokes that are next. So, and we should probably be able to get at least somewhat finished with them. We've got about 30 minutes left, so I think we'll be able to finish them this round. But I don't know. We will see. And what I do, there are a few things that I do in this house actually. First off, I get rid of the pool because that can give them some more money, and I don't want them using it or having it. Next thing I'm going to do is move this out here and sell the pinball machine and replace it with a computer, since a hacked computer is more useful for them than a pinball machine. And then get this here and put that there. We're going to sell these and put the ACR adjuster there. Oh, and last but not least, we changed this to the cheapest shower bath combo because that's what I like to do. Actually, let's put this in here. A little more out of the way. So, and this is the one household where no one has a college degree yet. Bo Broke is walking, so we want to have him learn to walk, which she will do. Dustin's going to be going off to school. Let's lock in Kiss Angela. And then the adjusters. I'm going to real quick. Spawn adjuster. Spawn adjuster. Band matchmaker. Delete. Okay. Do not go kick the can. Go sit down if you're going to be a little stinker. Oh, you know what? No, because you did that. You get to pick it up and clean it up. Okay. And she taught Bo how to walk. Yay. And we're going to, real quick, buy clothes for her. I want a different shirt. I actually kind of like this, but I don't feel like it's the right season for it. No. 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 I thought I gotta find a replacement for those then, because I don't like those shirts. Maybe. Wait, what about no, these. Now let's do that one. Okay, yes, I know. Okay. And so she's gonna real quick run to use the restroom. You're gonna go off to school. And you're going to just do whatever for right now. And then Brandy can potty train you after she goes to the restroom. And Brandy's lifetime wish right now is to marry off 6 children. I like that one for her, so I'm just going to leave that one. Because she usually ends up having quite a few children, because she's already got, of course, Dustin and Bo, and then she's got the baby that she's pregnant with, and then she usually she ends up with Darren in my game, and usually has a few kids. And if she doesn't end up with him, she ends up with a townie and usually has a few kids. She usually at least has 2 more kids after the baby that she currently is pregnant with. So let's now, how's he doing? He's good. So let's have you teach him to talk for right now. And we will also look and see, her hobby is art. Dustin's hobby we can't see right now, and Bo's is music. Okay, we'll check Dustin's when he comes back, but I'm pretty sure it's either nature or tinkering. And whichever one it isn't, Dirk has, because I remember those ones. Whoop. Sorry about that. Okay. So then. I also reset ages before this started, and again, I reset my ages in SimPE. So Brandy has 28 days left. Some of the younger Sims don't have, it doesn't actually say how long, because they get 42 days in their adult life state with the mod that I have. But it doesn't show that for the pre-made Sims. I hope I'm explaining that well. And so Dustin is not doing well. He does have enough to get promoted, but his grade's gonna go down today because, well, spoiler, he's not doing well in school. Okay, Brandy. I'm getting hungry, but let's a little more time with Bo, trying to learn to talk. And Brandy's not going to go on welfare quite yet. And I know, I think that what you're actually supposed to do is play Brandy through until she has the baby, but I just play her until 6 a.m. the next day, because her setup stuff is just teaching Bo to walk, finding out she's pregnant, and Dustin coming back with poor grades and her berating him and him possibly sneaking out. So there's not a lot that she has after that. So I usually don't play through until she has the baby. I just play through until 6 a.m. tomorrow, which she usually already knows that she's pregnant at that point, I believe. Yes, he likes the music and dance. Dustin has the day off. He is not doing well. He brought home Angela, who he wants to have his first kiss with, which we will try to do. And after that, we will lock in college because, again, I try and make all my Sims go to college, so I will lock it in early. They don't have to roll it the day of. I lock it in as soon as it shows up. If it never shows up, they don't go. But that's really rare for that to happen. So why don't you go use the restroom, and then you can kiss Angela. Brandy, you go eat. Because your needs are not that great. Oh. Okay. Wait for Angela to be done, then go to the bathroom, then you can kiss her. So go use. And then Angela, first kiss. And we'll lock in that. Brandy, why don't you... Yeah, you can go watch TV. It's such a traumatic... I really love these cutscenes, and I wish they had kept them in The Sims 3 and 4, but, you know, they didn't. Okay, so since he needs to have some fun and she's here, why don't you play Red Hands? And Brandy, ooh, you go take care of yourself real quick, because you got a few things you need. Move Dustin's homework in here. Let his fun come up. And then he's going to say goodbye to Angela. And she will call him later tonight to sneak out. Yep, and here comes the baby bump. Brandy realized she's pregnant, and she's probably wondering, what the heck am I going to do? We're going to put Bo in the crib. And yeah, sure, you can sleep in pajamas. You're tired. And he's not really that hungry, but he's kind of hungry, so we're going to have him eat something. Lay down. Oh, and now we can figure out, because I'm pretty sure what his hobby is nature, which means Dirk's is tinkering. And I usually change Dirk's from tinkering to gaming. I remember this because one of them's name is tinkering, and I usually change that tinkering because I feel like tinkering is usually more of a, you know, like knowledge-y sim thing. Like, I allow it for Cassandra because she's a secondary knowledge, but I don't know. The hobby for Dirk, I don't feel like it makes sense for him. Plus, there's not a lot of tinkering he can do. Oh, I forgot. The baby's trying to sleep. Turn off. Okay. So you... No, you're not going to turn that on. You're going to go... why don't you go hunt bugs for now? Because Bo needs to sleep, and he... Oh, crap. Now he's out of the crib. Okay, no. You're going to go... Actually, you're going to feed him, and then you'll put him back... You'll potty train him, and then put him back in the crib. And you go drink that. Because you hungry. And after he does that, Dustin is going to take him to the potty. He's going to empty and then take him to the potty. Potty train. Yes, he will grow up in one day. Well, just put him in the crib. He's going to end up going in his diaper, but, like, he's too tired at this point. So, Dustin, put him in his crib. Or, oh, so he needs... Oh, wake up. Wake up, honey. I'm going to put Bo in crib. And then you are going to go answer the phone. No, don't do your homework right now, honey. Yes, he wants to sneak out. He wants to put Bo in the crib. Brandy is going to go eat. And he's going to, I guess, answer the phone. Yeah, sure. He's going to sleep for a little while so that he can sneak out later. She cannot go out. Bathe your son. He really needs to sleep, but all his other needs are making it so he won't sleep. Toddler Sims can sometimes be difficult. And that's across all the Sims games. Except Sims 1, because I don't think that they have toddlers. But yeah, in Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4, they are all difficult. Which I guess is pretty accurate. Okay. So, finish that up, put him in the crib, eat something. Dustin's just snoozing away for right now. We'll wake him up around like 12:30 so that he can go sneak out. Hopefully by then Brandy will be back in bed or distracted by something. Because otherwise it might not work. Empty that, dispose of that. Then again, Brandy doesn't always, I mean, sometimes she's sitting right there and she doesn't even notice when he sneaks out. I don't know if that's on purpose or if that was a glitch or what. But that sometimes happens. Okay, you're gonna get up, you're gonna change into every day, and you're gonna sit here. Brandy, I'm gonna have you go have fun on the computer here so you don't wake up Bo. Since Dustin's going to be going out anyway, so why don't you go use the restroom real quick before she gets here. And Angela's gonna show up any minute now. And he's gonna sneak out. He's probably not gonna get caught, but then he'll get caught by the police because it's pre-scripted. Yep. And Brandy, you actually are getting tired again, so you're gonna go sleep. And we're gonna save real quick. And Bo is up. Have him go play on his little thing. I don't even really try to keep the toddlers on a schedule. I've tried that before. It does not work. So, yeah. But he's getting his music skill. Now, Bo in my games usually ends up doing really well in life. He usually ends up, because he has a knowledge token and he becomes a knowledge sim, he usually ends up having, you know, pretty successful career and stuff like that. So, yeah. Potty train. Oh, and Dustin. Dustin was out past bedtime. Don't let this happen again. No, you're not going to go take a bubble bath right now. You can go have some cereal. And Brandy is going to go potty train Bo, like I told her to. Because that is the only skill that he is missing. and I try at least, to get all of my sim toddlers to get all their skills. It sometimes has mixed results. And you are going to go and get a bottle for him, and you are going to go take a shower. And he's very upset because he got caught, but like, Dustin, you kind of put yourself in that position. So like, don't have too much sympathy for you. Sorry. And it is past 6, but it is 6, so we are going to leave them. Like I said, I don't play Brandy through until she gives birth. I just play them through until 6 a.m. and she has the baby after, because they're pre-scripted events. You don't have to stay for that. So I know I have 4 minutes left and all, but the Dreamers will have to wait till next Monday. But so next Monday we will go through the Dreamers, the Pleasants, and then we will set down the Burbs and the Oldies, and we will go from there. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this stream. It will be up on YouTube in the next few days, if you missed anything. And so I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will see you next Monday, or if you are watching Desiderata Valley, I will see you Friday. Bye!